I did it again. I de-winterized the truck and trailer and went and picked up this 02 Outback. I got mixed feelings on this one. I don't know, hopefully I can make some money on it, but I don't know yet. I know I can probably at least break even, but that's not the point of doing these. The point is to make some money. Idle and rough, check engine lights on, of course. It's got no power when you give it throttle. At oil temp lights flash, and I don't really know what's going on with it, but it is an electrical problem. It does run and drive. So we're gonna get it home, get in the shop, and see what's going on with it. Quickly glancing at it, what concerns me and kind of lowers the value, and I don't know if I can get what I want out of it, is the rust. Typical Subaru, both sides, rear are rusting, and front up here is starting to rust a little bit, right there in the corner.
That's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
It's a visual, thing, so people don't like that. But on the bright side, underneath looks immaculate. So we're gonna get it off the trailer, get in the shop, hook it up to the scanner, and see what's going on. So putted my way in here. It didn't have a lot of power to pull itself. Pulled the code. It's got 10 active codes, all for high circuit. Coolant temp sensor, throttle position sensor. Basically everything on and under the intake is high circuit. So we got electrical problems going on somewhere, so I'm gonna start digging into wiring. I really hope it's an easy fix, an easy find. All right, so quick update. I got some of the stuff apart, checking voltages, reference voltages, and stuff like that. Hooking up the scanner, it's saying the intake outside air temp is negative 40. So cold. And the coolant temp is negative 40. So cold. And the throttle is 100%. I'm gonna have, whatever, I'm gonna have to take the intake off and start chasing wires. That's what we're gonna do next, but that's gonna be it for tonight because I am going to the zoo and seeing some Christmas lights. All right, took a shower, changed clothes. We're gonna go see some Christmas lights at the zoo. I guess this is why I named our channel DNA Adventures, because you don't know what kind of adventure we're gonna get into. We're gonna go see Christmas lights, camping adventures, family adventures, the adventure of trying to find a wiring problem on a 2002 Subaru Outback.
Are you? Sorry. I just doubted that.
Okay, so we are back. I'm still kind of checking everything out. It's really hard to find anything on the old internets about the old Outbacks. Like, I can't find an ECU pinout. I can't find an engine harness pinout. I can't really find anything, to be honest with you. So I'm just kind of, plucking along, checking things. We are going to take the intake off, and then I'm going to start splicing in and cutting away the loom and seeing if we can find anything. Sorry, it's raining really hard, so hopefully you can hear me. Got the harness all tore apart. Nothing really screams like problem to me. All three sensors that I'm having a problem with share the same ground. So I'm gonna redo the grounds, put everything back together, throw it back on. Like I said, nothing really stands out. There's no corroded wires, there's nothing loose. So all three grounds come together and go into the harness for the ECU. So I'm gonna put it back together, and if I still have a problem, I'm gonna start checking the ECU harness that goes through the firewall. So, all right, so back at it, and I got the intake on and everything hooked back up. Still, same codes. Throttle position, high circuit is instant, and then when you start the car, it runs like crap. And then the coolant temp and the map sensor, high voltage fault, comes right back as well. I mean, at this point, I'm just gonna go and order an ECU. It's only like 40 bucks. It doesn't, whatever, whoopity do. There was nothing questionable in the harness, like I said earlier. No bare wires, no corroded wires or anything like that. So I don't know. I think we're gonna get an ECU coming for it, and that's I guess the next step, because I don't see any other chafing wires or anything like that. That's where we're gonna leave off. So I guess in between there, I'm gonna get this outside and get my truck back in here and get the cars all winterized. So I don't know. So I guess I'll see you in a few days, hopefully soon. All right, welcome back. Fast forward about 5 days, I believe-ish, 5 days. Got another ECU. Car is currently on the charger right now. I feel I'm very disheveled right now. I'm currently filming about 3 videos, and it's been a wild couple of days, which you'll see coming up in a few more videos. But car is out there on the charger. I'm gonna switch the ECU over and see if the codes are still there. If they are, then I don't really know. All right, ECU is switched over, and I'll be honest with you, I don't feel confident that this is the problem, but we'll find out. I don't know. All right, it's on. See if we got any juice. Holy shit, it was the problem. I got no check engine light, it fired right up. Wow, that's a first. Bad ECU. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Okay, so it is now the darkness outside. I've been off working on another project, which I believe is the video after this one you'll see. And I texted the previous owner about, hey, I found what was wrong. I got it running good. And I'm like, hey, do you want to buy it back? And he's like, no, that's okay. And about 2-3 hours later, he texted back, hey, I need my car back because I got in an accident. So basically all I'm going to charge him for basically is the tow, the diag labor, and the ECU. All right, all put back together. Yeah, so this one was kind of a rare one for me. I never had an ECU go bad. I mean, it really didn't go bad. It just seemed like it lost its ground for them sensors. So yeah, I replaced the ECU. Everything was good. So now it's going away. Yeah, so I was kind of not expecting this video to end right now. I was going to do all new rotors and pads and calipers and everything else to get this thing ready to resell, but I don't have to do that now. So with that said, I guess thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Here I go again on my own. Well, boys, hopefully you made it this far in the video because I just smoked another ECU. Some bitch. You know how? The rear O2 sensor is completely all melded together and they all share the same ground. So literally, I turn the car on and all the codes come right back. Yeah, I didn't think nothing of it. Like, I was just putting everything back together and I find this. Literally, it's all melted together. And now I have continuity on every pin on this plug-in here on the O2 sensor side and the throttle position sensor, the coolant temp sensor. No matter what pin I go to, I have continuity on all the pins. They're all tied together, basically. ECU is fried. I will show you. So if I unplug the ECU, I'm open circuit. But if I plug the ECU back in, I am on a single pin right there. I have continuity, there. I've continuity on that one. I got continuity on that one. It's just a big happy family of continuity. Yeah, so at this point in time, I ordered another ECU. It's supposed to be here in 3 days. We will see because it's the holidays. But I got a hold of the guy that I bought this off of. I'm not sure if he still wants to buy it or not. I don't really know. Either way, I don't really know. The ECU's fried again. So I guess that makes sense because he said that he was just driving along, and all of a sudden he just went bleh. So like I said earlier in the video, so that would make sense. The O2 sensor wire fell on the exhaust, melted all together, shorted everything out, and that's a problem. When I drove it in here, when the sensor unplugged, it drove just fine. So I plugged that sensor back in. I couldn't see any frickin' corroded wire because it was underneath the car, but I screwed myself. So with that said, I'm gonna get another ECU. Have a great night. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. So the new ECU got here before I posted this video, so I'm throwing this little clip in here at the end. But I threw the new ECU in, buttoned everything back up, took it for a 10-mile test drive, running good, shifting good. No check engine light, which I expected to come back because I snipped the wires to the rear O2 sensor so nobody could plug it back in and this all happen again. But it's just crazy that the melded O2 sensor wires smoked 2 ECUs. So moral of the story and moral of this video is 2 zip ties, 1 zip tie even, could have prevented all of this.